Our Peter Armstrong has a good handle on this. You need to make this make sense.
I can certainly try. Because, Adrian, at the heart of all of this is, what are these valuations of these companies really based on? You talked about Tilray, and it's a great example. And let's take a look at the three big Canadian companies in this space. And if you look at Tilray, even after that big rise and fall that you talked about, it's up nearly 1,400% this year. Canopy's up 535%, Aurora 300 and change, and every stock in the world. It's always a balancing act between the underlying fundamentals and some kind of a bet on a potential future. And right now, as you can tell, that potential future is one that's just clearly winning the day. I mean, just look at their market value. That's all their stock multiplied by the current share price. Canopy's $15 billion. Tilray was at 12, as high as 20. Aurora at 11.5. And these companies, with great promise, but very little in actual revenues, are being valued the same as, construction giant SNC-Lavalin, energy companies, Cenovus. Canadian Tire does $3 billion a year in sales. And yes, investing in pot and owning pot stocks has already made people incredibly rich. But analysts are warning, this isn't the first time that investors have tried to bet on the future value of something. I mean, think back to the dot-com bubble.
Right.
What's going on right now has happened before. It usually ends badly because human beings are not very good at valuing the future.
Okay, so you're talking volatility, speculation. Does that go away, though, after October 17th?
Some of the speculation will, if only because we'll start to get results and returns. But some of it will just shift to whatever's next. I mean, Canada's pot industry, it's worth anywhere between, I think, $4 and $12 billion. The global pot market, we're told, could be worth as much as $40 billion.
Well, I'd say this is a very real industry with a real market. We are going to have dominant multinational companies, and most likely several of those will be Canadian.
Okay, I have to know, how many times do people stop you and say, hey, should I be investing in pot?
An awful lot. And not just should I be, but what do I do with my investments that are already there? I mean, the guy that runs the local corner store has invested all of his money in pot stocks. So this isn't just big hedge fund managers. This is mom and pop investors that investing in an incredibly volatile time, an incredibly volatile industry.
Yikes. Okay, Peter, thanks very much.
You bet.